All right. Thanks for checking out this video today. My name is Melinda. I'm an internet marketer and I live the laptop lifestyle. I use the internet to generate income online. And so I am really excited about this video because I'm going to share with you how to create an entire personalization business from scratch. All you really need is a laptop and a couple of tools. So let's get started. This might be a little bit long, so you may want to grab some coffee and a notebook because I'm going to go from A to Z. So the first thing I need to do when coming up with what I'm going to personalize is I need to find a design. Now, I'm not going to go too deep into finding winning designs. That'll be maybe a course or another video, but I'm going to give you an idea of what I do to find a design and then how I turn it into a personalized product. Okay. So one of the best places you can find a design to get inspired would be Etsy. So let's go to the Etsy website. And you can literally type in anything. I would type in Mother's Day is coming up. So let's type in, actually, one of the best things you can do is just see what Etsy pulls up off the bat, because these are things like Mother's Day gift, Mother's Day card. These are things that people are automatically looking up. So let's go with mother's-in-law gift. That's really interesting. I don't think I've done any mugs for that. And what I like to do is basically look at what's selling and see if I can get inspired to to make it personalized. Now, my shop is a shop that it's called the Snarky Boutique, and you will see a lot of cuss words. I have funny mugs that you're either going to love them or you're going to hate them. But one of my shops, it can get a little like something like this you would see in my shop. So what I like to do is find inspiration, like I said, and what I'm looking for is something that is already selling, but something that I can kind of change around. So let me quickly find something that we can use here. I like to go really broad because I'm not just looking at mugs. I'm also looking at t-shirts. I'm also looking at cards. Ooh, this looks really cute. Let's look into that. All right, so this says, thanks for not putting my boyfriend up for adoption. I'm sure it was tempting some days. That's really funny. One thing you could do to see if it's selling is you can kind of look at the comments, and if you see that quite a few people have left comments about the same one, the same mug, then I think this might be a good one to do. There have been 4 reviews out of all 11 reviews on this shop, and it's been for this particular mug. So we're going to go with this. Very simple, very quick. So I'm not going to use the exact same verbiage. I'm going to personalize it. Right now, the personalization business is insane. I mean, I love it because it makes my mugs stand out from so many other mugs. And if you just take the time out to really just look for some designs that are popular, you can change it around and just make a ton of money with them. So the first thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to create a new design. I just use Canva. So I'm going to go to Canva. And I don't use Photoshop. I don't use any of that stuff. I'm not really, I don't have the patience right now to really learn it. I know there's some great things you can do with it. So all my training when it comes to designs, strictly Canva. So I'm going to log into my team account here, and we're going to create a design. So we're going to go to create a design right up here. Click it. And then, let's see, let me move my face down so I can, there we go. Custom size. So I start at 4,000 by 4,000. Well, that's the pixel size. So I type in 4,000 by 4,000 pixels, create a new design, push my face back over here. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go, hit this T text button where it says add a header. I'm going to click that. And I'm simply going to type in the mother-in-law words that we're going to put in. So I'm going to start off and put in exactly what they have first and then change it around. So it says, thanks for not putting my boyfriend up for adoption. I'm going to say, well, actually, I'm not going to put exactly what's in there. I'm going to change it as I go. Trying to do this all capital. Thank you for not putting my boyfriend up, putting my husband up for adoption. I'm sure it was tempting. Now, I'm not going to structure the words just yet as to how I want them because I really want to, I'm not sure of what font I'm going to use just yet. So I just type them in as I go. Okay. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to find a font. I'm going to choose one that I just like. So I like Seattle. Okay, so on this version, I do have a pro version, but this is like my team account. It has all my designs in the one that I always use. So I'm just going to use a different font here. Let's see. Let's go to handwriting. People really love the handwriting look right now. If you know like Ray Dunn, that type of font, I don't like that. That's too. Sometimes you literally just have to go through here and just click around. Okay, that's good. Okay, I like that. And I didn't feel tempting, right? Okay, so thank you for not putting my husband up for adoption. I'm sure it was tempting. Okay, so I like this font. And so I'm going to make it a little bit smaller so I can kind of arrange it a little bit. So I'm going to go back here and see how they arrange theirs. Thank you for not putting my sure it was tempting. Okay. Another thing that I want to fiddle around with is I want to change the lettering is a little bit squished together, so you can go to spacing up here, and you can kind of fix that. Okay. I'm going to hit Control A or just okay. Now I'm going to go back and adjust the spacing. Okay. And I just want to fiddle around with this a little bit more. Let's see. Thank you. I'm putting my sometimes I like to, so I want to make husband a little bit bigger. I want the focus to be on husband. So you can change the font by just highlighting the word. I don't know if it's gonna. We'll do it that way. Just keep going up until, okay. Sometimes people really like to see that. Another thing I want to do is the line height. Of course, my husband wants to start playing his loudspeakers while I'm doing a video. Hopefully you can't hear that. Okay, so this is pretty good. I'm going to put a period here. Okay, now the reason why I need space at the top, because this is where I'm going to personalize it. So I need enough space. A lot of times I'll put like, sometimes I'll put like, dear mom, or I'll let the customer choose a name that they want to use for it, and then I'll put like, maybe a heart at the end for some reason. That works really nice. Let's see. So I just hit the elements. I want to find some hearts. So I'll just find a nice heart or some hearts. Now you're going to be limited as to what you can use in the free version. Because I run a business literally off of Canva, I have the pro version. I have to, because there's so many things that you can do with pro that it's just going to take up too much time if I go to different apps. Okay, so I'll put like a little heart there, or you can put it somewhere else. You can put it like here. You don't have to put the heart. Now I'm going to personalize it. Actually, we're going to take the heart out because I'm going to put two places where you can personalize. So I'm going to go back to text. I'm going to put add a heading, and I'm going to say, I'm just going to say something like, Dear Kathy, I want it to be the same font. Who did I use? Sue Ellen. Okay. Sue Ellen. Okay. So I can say, Dear Kathy. Is that the same font? Sue Ellen Francis. Yeah, it is. It just looks like this is a little bit more ratchet. Okay, so Dear Kathy. And if you want to do a different font, that's totally fine, just to make it stand out a little bit better. So maybe you can go, let's see, nah, I'm going to keep it the same. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted to do. That's not what I wanted to do. Let's see if it saved it for me. See if I can go back in. Okay, good. That's a great thing about Canva, is that it will save your stuff as you work. Okay, so what I meant to do was change it back to Sue Ellen. All right, so Dear Kathy, move my face over again. I really want this to be, it's just something about this that I'm not feeling. I feel like, you're just going to keep looking at it and readjusting until it's exactly what you want. Maybe I'll make this even bigger. Okay. Dear Kathy, thank you for not putting my husband up for adoption. I'm sure it was tempting. Okay. And then, if you want, you know how we had that heart there, you can do something like, love Melinda. So get some more text. The reason why I need separate text is because this is going to be like a template. So you're going to save this in a folder so you can keep coming back to it. So when your customer places an order, they have specific personalized text that they want. You can just go back to this and you can just swap out names. So love Melinda. My mother-in-law would probably get a kick out of this video. Or out of this mug. Okay. And I would fiddle around. You might want to have this centered. You might want to have this off to the side. I think I do want a heart somewhere. Let's go back to 2 hearts. Of Melinda. Maybe we'll put multiple hearts. Maybe we'll do that's pro. I'm so used to using my pro account. Let's do that. And maybe we'll make that red. It'll stand out more. Kathy needs to have a... Y'all, I tell y'all, like, making these designs is like therapy for me. Because it allows me to... I don't consider myself a really creative person, but this allows me to get really creative. Maybe make that a little bit bigger. My husband is really trying to bump today with his 42-year-old self. Okay. I just can't decide whether I want it all to be together or I don't know. I don't know. It's just something about this. I need it to be bigger. So we're gonna, let's push this down. Something about here. And maybe I won't even put Love Melinda. Let's take that out. Maybe we'll just do the heart. Maybe we won't do so many lines. This is literally what I do. I just keep going back and forth until it just looks right to me. Okay, thank you for not putting my husband up for adoption. I'm sure it was tempting. And I'm going to change the heart again. Let's go back up here to just the regular heart. I will tell you that most of my mugs that sell best do not have, and I'm going to talk louder because I don't know if you guys can hear me with the crazy music in the background. A lot of my designs that sell really well don't have any elements on them. They're just very plain. Those usually sell the best. So I'm going to stick with this, okay? And then the next thing you want to do is you want to download it. Now, what you're going to need to do is you're going to do Now, here's the thing. With the Pro account, you can do a transparent background. You're going to save it as a PNG and just download it. If you have the free version, you're going to have to find another, you're going to download it as like a JPEG or a PNG, and then you're going to have to find a way to, you're going to need to turn it into a transparent background. So let me go to Google to find a free one for those of you that don't have the Pro account. So PNG transparent background. I think this one works well. So you're going to find like something like this where you would just add you would download, go to cancel. Okay. So what you're going to do is if you don't already have Pro, you're going to add your picture here, and then it's going to make it transparent, and then you're going to save it to your computer. So what I'm going to do is pause the video. I'm going to use my Pro for the transparent background, and then I will see you in Printful. All right, guys, so I have gone into my Pro account so I can create the transparent background. Now, the reason why it needs to be transparent is because when you upload your design to Printful or Printify, which is the company that you will use to create your mugs or your t-shirts, and that company will send out your product to your customer, you don't want this white background, okay? So what it's going to look like after you have downloaded as a transparent file, and it didn't work. Okay. Hold on. Let's see if I can. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and use this so I can show you guys. So what I did was I downloaded the JPEG file and uploaded it to my Pro Canva account. It didn't work when I tried to do the transparent background. So I'm just going to use this so you guys can see how it should work. So it's importing it into a transparent PNG file. I wonder if, while that's happening, let's see. Okay, so what I did was in my account that was not a Pro account, I went ahead and I just grabbed all of it and then I clicked copy just in case this would happen. So I'm going to delete this. Let's see if this transferred over. Okay. You know what, guys? I don't know if this, I've never used this before because I'm always using the Pro version. So let's see, chain width. I don't know. What I'm going to do is when this video is over, I'm going to find an online tool that is easier to use because I'm not even sure if this worked. Let's see. Because you can't even tell if this is working or not. I don't want to waste time on this. All right, so let's go back here and first you want to name it. So you want to name it, I'm going to name it, thank you for not putting my husband up for adoption. Okay, download, transparent, download, okay. All right, so this is what it should look like. Okay, so dear Kathy, okay, so you see how it has a gray background? That's how it should look. That's what you need. Now, before you send it to Printful, there's one more thing you need to do. You need to create a DPI file. And I forget what that stands for. So DPI meaning dots per inch. Okay, so this is going to make your image better quality. Okay, so what I use, let's see, DPI converter. I use a free tool, convert.town, and I take the transparent PNG file, okay, right here. I open it up. All right, now when you open this one up, it'll look exactly the same, but it's going to have a 300 at the end. So that's how you know this is the one that you want. Now I'm also going to save this, and I'm going to create a folder for this. Go to other. I'm going to go to, I always name the folder what the design says. Thank you for not putting my husband up for adoption. Create. Because I want everything that I do with this design to be in a folder. Okay. Now what you're going to need to do, as I was saying before, you're going to need to save this into a folder. So you're going to go File, Save to Folder, and now just create a new folder. So you can name the folder the design, or you can create a personalization folder, which I have one. So all my designs, let's see, go back to folder. I'm going to search all my folders. Okay, so personalized designs, I have a couple folders here. Some of the folders I name as for the design, and some of them I just throw in here. So I'm going to just throw it in this one. The reason why I'm putting it in a folder, so when I come back to Canva, when I get an order to change out this name, it'll pull it up like this so I can make edits. So the only thing I need to change is the name. Sometimes customers, especially on Etsy, they'll say, well, instead of it saying husband, can you say boyfriend? Or they'll want to change some of the words in it. And I'm totally fine with that because it only takes a second. Sometimes I'll upcharge them and say, if you want to make any further changes from the original design, it's extra $2. People don't mind that. They love things being personalized. Someone may say, hey, can you put from Melinda at the bottom? Can you take out the heart? That happens all the time. People have their own vision, and I'm completely fine with that. Okay, so now the next thing you do is, now that you have your design, you're going to go to Printful. Now I use different print-on-demand companies. So what I'm going to do, see. So what you want to do when you come to Printful is you want to go to Mockup Generator. Okay. And then the next thing you want to do is type in whatever product you're about to sell. So I'll go to mug. And I usually just get the white glossy mug, or I get the white ceramic mug with color inside. So I'll do there's all different types of options. It's a handle, and the inside could be red, it could be yellow, it could be black. I'm just going to choose a regular white mug. Those seem to just sell the best. Okay, so the next thing you're going to do is, now this is at the point where you need some designs to upload to whatever platform you're going to use. So let's say you're going to upload to Etsy. So let's hit start designing. I'm going to say Etsy. Create your order. Okay. You're going to go to drop your design here. upload. I'm actually going to go to the DPI one, design, open, and I'm going to click the design that we just created, and it's going to place it here. And then the next thing you want to do is you want to make sure that the design is on both sides. So you're going to scroll down, hit duplicate. Okay. You can broaden, make it bigger. Now what you want to do, what I love about this is that you can go to 3D view. Love this. Let me move my face. Okay, so now you can see how it looks like that. I want this to be a little bit smaller or bigger. Let's see. And I think looking at it on the mug, I may change this to having Dear Kathy in the centered. So, but since this is just a demonstration, this is another thing you can, so what I can do is I can go back to Canva. I can go back to the design. Since I actually see it on the mug, and I can say, I think I'm going to have this centered with everything. And what I'd have to do is download it again and create another transparent file and create a DPI 300 file. But this is just for demonstration, so we're going to keep this. But now that I see it on the mug, I want to change it. Okay. So we'll go to mockup view. Okay, so now you have a mockup. So what you can do is you can either save image as, you can save them, or you can just screenshot them. I would definitely say, now I don't know if you have a Mac, but if you do, you can do Shift, Shift, Command, and the number sign, and you can literally just, boom. Okay, and that can be your, let's say you're uploading it to Etsy or Facebook Marketplace or Poshmark, whatever you want. This could be one of your mock-ups. Another place that I like, or you can use any of these. I would say, get both. I would say use 2 of these at least. Or you could use, I like to use placeit.net. I love placeit.net. I pay, here's the pricing. They do have some mock-ups. Now, if you don't know what a mock-up is, it's just how we created a mock-up from Printful. You can do that with this, but they have so many more options. I just paid that $90 a year and save 50% because I use this so much. So you choose which one. They do, like I said, they do have some free designs. So you could just type in mugs. And there's actually, this one right here, I believe, is free. I've sold so many mugs off of this free mock-up. Come on. What I would do is upload the design. It's right there. And then that's going to place it on the mug. Okay, so you can use this. What you would do is just download this file. Now, when you have your account, you won't see this Placeit, what do you call it? I'm having a brain fart. But this little background, Placeit on it, you won't see those. Watermarks, sorry. So I actually like how this looks in somebody's hands. So let me log in so I can download that. Now, here's another thing. You want all of your designs to also be in that folder, because to really do well with personalization, you don't want to just rely on one source. What I find is, like, a lot of times people in Etsy may love this design, but when I put it in Facebook Marketplace, they may hate it. They may, it may not be something that they like. I may get bad notes about it, because I use snarky wording. I use cuss words in a lot of my stuff. Um, I I get messages from people all the time like, oh, you shouldn't put that on the mug, blah, blah, blah. But people may absolutely love it in Etsy. So different markets have just like a different culture. So you want to put this mug in just different places so you can see where it really kind of blows up. And then if it works well in one market than another, then you can, see what else can you put this on. Can you put it on a coaster? Can you put it on, is it something that you could put on a t-shirt? I wouldn't put that on there on a t-shirt, but maybe uh, a 15-ounce mug as well. There's just different places you can put it. Okay, so then what I'll do is I'll download this, and it's going to download without the watermarks. Okay, so I'll click here. And then this, I would put like, place it mock. Thank you for not putting my husband up for adoption. I probably won't use this because, adoption, that might be a little, people may feel a little some kind of way about saying that. So this is only for, I'm only going to use this. I'm going to think about it. You may see it in my shop. I don't know. I may say something else instead of adoption, but people go through different things in life, and maybe somebody was put up for adoption. So I might still steer clear from this, but these are the kind of choices I have to make, So this will just be for, more than likely, it'll just be for, just to show you how you can actually run this business. So now I have this in the folder. No, now I'm going to save this into the folder. Okay. So now you're going to take this image, you're going to take the image from Printful, and maybe you screenshotted some more of these images. Maybe you, made some more mugs. Like if you scroll down, it will give you some other options that you can use. Maybe you want to download the 15-ounce mug if you can offer that. So you want to take, I would say, about 4 to 5 screenshots of the mug, and then you're going to take those and upload those to Etsy, which I would definitely always do a list. I'm not going to do the entire listing for Etsy. That'll be another video, but use those screenshots for Etsy. Okay. And now let's say somebody made a purchase. Okay. So we're here. Somebody made a purchase. Let's see. Let's go back to product. 11 ounce. Hold on. Okay. I couldn't see it because my face was in the way. So now that we have it where we want it to be, we've chosen. Now make sure that when you go to product, you choose what size you want. So maybe you sold it in the 15 ounce. Oh, another thing too, I'm glad I did that. So if you're going to sell both sizes, you're going to need to go to 15 ounce, and you're also going to have to resize it for the 15. And you can go back and 3D view it. It just looks so greasy. I don't know what's up with this. Why it's acting so slow. So guys, if you notice, like I have literally created a product without any special equipment. Now, if you are, okay, this is taking way too long. If you are someone that has a mug press like I do, and you want to just press the mugs yourself, then you don't need to create the design on Printful. But this is specifically for people who really just want to, who really don't want to go through the hassle of making it themselves. I don't know why this is taking forever. Reload. And I'm probably going to have, okay. Okay, let me quickly put this design back on here. Very easy. Duplicate. Okay, 3D it again. Right now, remember what we're doing is we've gotten an order from someone, so now we need to uh, put the design into Printful or Printify or Custom Cat, whoever you want to use. And now this is what it's going to look like when the customer gets it. You're going to hit continue. Now your cost is going to be $7.95. So this is what you're going to have to pay. So you have to choose how much you're going to charge for this. The great thing about personalization is you can upcharge it and people have no problem with that. I would probably sell this for the 11 ounce. I'd probably sell it for $16.95. I usually sell mugs for about $14.95, 11 ounce when there's no personalization. You could probably even sell it up to $18.95, depending on how nice or how funny the mug is, how great the design is. But I'm telling you, on Printful, on Etsy, you could probably get away with $15.95 to $16.95. Easily, somebody will buy it at that price. So you're going to hit continue to shipping. And of course, our lawn guy is here as well. While my husband wants to play his music, and the lawn guy is here at the same time when I'm doing the video. So that's okay. All right, so you're going to take their information and you're going to type it in here. And then you're going to calculate shipping and just go through the process of, really? You're going to go through the process of the shipping. And now here's the thing as well. You're going to have to be able, okay, okay. So you're going to have to pay for the product so they can ship it out. So you are going to have to have some cash on hand. I would suggest if you can have people pay you through PayPal for this, that's great, because a lot of times with PayPal you can get your money instantly. You can get a little PayPal card, like a debit card, that you can use to put in Printful. But if you don't have PayPal set up, and people, let's say somebody paid you cash, or they paid through Etsy payments, and you don't get your money until maybe next week, you're going to have an income source that when people make that $14 payment, you have money available to pay Printful immediately. So this is how you can run an entire personalization business with just using your mind, a little research skills, and your laptop. You see, I didn't use anything special. The only tools that I really use is Canva, and you see that it is possible to use the free version with Canva. I would say definitely get the pro if you can, and you can use to create mockups. You can use things like Printful, and I saw that there is a free option for Printful. Okay, so the great thing is once people place their order, now that's another thing. You have to manually do this. So that's another thing about it. If you start getting a ton of orders, you might want to hire somebody to do all the manual work for you, and you focus on the marketing. That's kind of like where I am now, where I'm going to be, having other people just do all of this stuff, like put in the shipping information, add the personalized names and things like that. But in the meantime, while you're just building your income, you can literally just run an entire personalization business online through Etsy, Facebook Marketplace, Poshmark, all of these platforms that you can sell mugs and t-shirts and whatever your heart desires. So thanks so much for watching this video. If you got some value from this, would you please give me a like and subscribe? I'm really trying to build this channel. I'm really trying to make some videos that can help people who are looking to make income online, make some extra side income, because I believe that if you get into this thing right now, you can really blow up, because everything is going online with the pandemic, all this stuff, everything is going online, and you can really do well with this. So look out for some more videos. I'm going to be talking about how to find some really good winning designs. Other places that I find good designs where I don't have to actually create it myself. You'll be seeing a lot of other videos for that. But once again, thanks so much for checking out this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and take care.